Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy, where last time we did the investigation on day 3, which was how do I describe what happened? A lot happened. Like, we proved that Marshall was in the room, and that he was the guy dressed as Goodman. But then we also proved that there was blood in that place from an earlier incident, which is where we claimed that Goodman actually died. But then what happened? I'm trying to remember. Maybe that was all that happened. I can't.
It has something to do with Joe Dark.
Yeah, Joe Dark. Let me see if we got any evidence or something, though. No, that's what we had last time.
Got the incident files.
Alana Sky said something about basically almost admitting that, like, evidence was, like, forged or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, 3:12 p.m. Wright and Co. offices.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said.
Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved.
Didn't know. I never knew the SL-9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings.
Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me.
Lana wanted Dark to convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me.
What do you mean, what happened to you?
It's all there in a file. Joe Dark's last victim was Prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence.
What did you have to do with those killings, Emma?
On the night Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me.
What? He tried to kill you?
Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me.
So that means you...
Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial.
I didn't see that one coming. I mean, I said it in the stuff, so...
Right. It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together when she finished her work. And suddenly, this terrifying man came bursting into the office.
Joe Dark.
It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up.
Chief Marshall's brother.
Joe Dark tried to take me hostage. But before he could, Mr. Marshall tackled him. Then...
What happened?
I'll never forget it. Lightning struck, and the lights went out. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now.
Permanent picture? After the incident?
I don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall.
So you weren't able to testify about that?
No. I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why Lana. Why she made up the crime.
Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence?
The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Lana forged the evidence, and Mr. Edgeworth used it.
Edgeworth?
Yes. But I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, I mean, it's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened.
So it's true, even though he may not have known it. Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence.
After that case ended, Lana was never the same. She became cold like she is today.
She must not have been able to face up to what she did, especially not to Emma. Permanent picture. What did you see in the instant that crime occurred?
Dark knocked down Mr. Marshall and raised his knife.
Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl.
I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently I passed out. When I came to, Lana was cradling me in her arms.
Poor Emma, you've been through so much.
Hold on.
Yeah?
Alright, we're good. I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant. I tried, but the words just wouldn't come out. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good.
2 years ago, you must have been 14. That's understandable.
A baby.
Basically a baby when you're 14.
She still is a baby. Once it was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew up, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies and find evidence to make an airtight case. That way, Lana would never have to forge any.
I see. I think I'm finally starting to understand what makes Emma tick. But there's still something that bothers me about that crime. Something puzzling. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma.
What is it?
You said you were in Lana's office at the time, that time, right?
That's right.
Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor.
No, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day.
Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police?
Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to win halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office.
Why did he run all the way over to your sister's office?
Because the detective offices in the questioning room are right across from the elevator.
Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she?
No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was the detective. She was the best in the entire force.
What? That's news to me. Nobody tells me anything.
Right. Ever ignorant. After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor.
Lana used to be a detective. I'd better have another talk with her.
became chief prosecutor instantly after that. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Switch
No experience of being a
careers
prosecutor
and then
at
go
all.
all the way to the... Maybe there's something fishy going on there.
Yeah. Sounds like nepotism to me.
February 24th, detention center, visitors room.
Lana,
Mr. Wright, it seems I keep causing you trouble. Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type. Criminals don't mind playing foul, why should we?
then Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty.
Believe me, I understand the risks. Lana, Emma told me about you. Oh? What how you were detective 2 years ago. How the SL-9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office. That's right. Could you fill me in on the details, especially about that unusual change of jobs? I suppose you have a right to know, Mr. Wright. Sad music. Today's trial first. A lot of revelations were uncovered at that trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago. Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be.
A trial really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth.
It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul. Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, at 5:15, there was no murder at the police department.
I mean, it's not true, Lana. What the witness, and the star said about you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why won't you tell us?
Emma, this doesn't involve just me. I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased before. Detective Lana Sky. It's true, I was a member of the police force 2 years ago.
She was amazing. They still talk about all the other cases she and Chief Gant cracked together.
Chief Gant? He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be.
They were the best team ever. They solved crimes before their reports could even be filed.
Emma really idolizes her big sister. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened? I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was...
to gain experience investigating crime scenes, so you could use that experience in court, right?
Gant's help in the SL-9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office. Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. Dark investigation. The dark investigation.
Oh.
2 years ago, I was second in command of the detectives investigating Dark. Second in command? That means the investigation lead was Damon Gant, right? Yes, Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office and the same investigations. Even at the same office. We led a team of the best detectives on the force. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall, and Angel Starr. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place. When he tried to murder Emma.
Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark.
You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me. Now you tell us. The first one at scene. Damon Gant and Neil Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So he waited until Gant and Marshall let their guards down, then fled the room. From there, he ran straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself.
That's where he found me.
So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana. It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. When I returned to my office, I saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood. 3 bodies? Prosecutor Marshall, the victim Emma, who had passed out. I guess that was supposed to be Lana, but it said Phoenix. And the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died.
Yep.
What?
Sorry. You beat both of them, so it's fine.
Yeah. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious. What did you do? To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her. Can't blame her, after all her sister must have gone through. After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL-9 incident. That's right, quite a coincidence. I don't buy it.
What are you saying?
There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident. Just by chance.
But the case was solved 2 years ago.
At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely.
I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark.
Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories. That case just might not be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right? Yes, in the office that Demon Gant and I shared. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself, the Chief's office. Maybe we should have a look at the Chief's office, the site of the final SL-9 murder. Guess that's what we're gonna do.
Right.
I mean, I guess this is closer to the police place. The police station, Criminal Affairs Department. I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere.
Things seem kind of quiet around here today.
You're right. The chief of detectives seems the same, though.
Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to?
Right. We can come back here later. I mean, I was just using it to get to here. The Blue Badger, here again.
Yeah.
Now the Bambina.
Oh, Mr. Marshall.
I never thought things would turn out this way when I woke up this morning. You sit there. You never know what life will lead you, eh, Bambina? I should have known my bad luck ran out when old Billy dried up this morning.
Billy?
Must be his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed?
Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance, but we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner.
But Mr. Marshall, why did you do it?
Why the prospectors head west? If ever there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one.
Before you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall, would you mind telling us exactly what happened?
Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today.
The Dark Trial.
Also, I most likely butchered that pronunciation. I
The
don't know.
Sarah?
etc., etc. I don't know. Maybe.
I forget what the different accents on the A's mean and stuff. But the first word, I think you said Q, or did you say K? It's pronounced K, I'm pretty sure. It's Spanish anyway.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't think you did it too bad, so it's fine.
Okay, well, I apologize. I'm not the best, but yeah. Anyway,
Something fishy about that trial from the beginning. It wasn't just me either. The detectives thought so.
What do you mean, fishy?
Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon.
A murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip?
And that was Chip Dark's alright. But in the initial autopsy report, question was raised.
the question?
The blade of that knife was not a perfect match with the wound of the victim sustained.
What's that mean?
It means there's a good chance that knife was not the murder weapon. However, in the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased.
Facts have been concealed with forged evidence?
That case left behind scars on all of us.
The scars that the SL-9 incident left behind.
Yeah.
I got the looks, but he got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I just made detective when it went down. It was our first case together.
How old was he, your brother?
He was 27 at the time. He was awarded the highest honor that very day.
The highest honor? You mean the...
King of prosecutors.
I knew it.
What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prospector. Prosecutor.
Not prospect.
I mean, usually it says the reverse, but yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother.
The day the SL-9 incident took place, that wasn't the same day as...
That's right. It was the day of the evidence transfer.
Interesting.
Acid reflex. Blah. I got attacked.
It was drizzling that morning, and by nightfall there was thunder. Can't believe 2 years have gone by already. I tried to steal the evidence so the case wouldn't die.
Apparently someone tried to stop you. Detective Goodman was murdered. The evidence locker was empty. Scars.
There was something going on behind the scenes of that case. We all knew that later. Every detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. Miss Starr was fired and I was demoted and boxed away in a tiny room.
What about Detective Goodman?
They did something to him too. The commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious.
They?
Who are you talking about?
Don't get upset, Bambi. I mean Damon Gant and Lana Scott.
Gant and Scott.
The investigation led Damon Gant and his second-in-command, Lana Scott. There wasn't a person on the force who hadn't heard of the deal. That case was a bigger step in both of their careers.
After the case ended, Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office, right?
Yeah. Damn again, that new chief of police arranged for that to happen. She's never been the same since she left. Everyone who knew her said so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective.
Now that he mentions it, Emma said something like that too.
Tell me, what happened to my sister?
Sorry, Bambina. Her secret's too well guarded. I never found out.
Lana's secret. It all started 2 years ago.
So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, partner?
It was certainly enlightening.
There's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict. But someone else was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. That someone was Diamond Gang. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be a patrolman after today. Too bad I won't be around to work with you. When you become a real scientific investigator. Adios, Bambina.
Well.
Hmm.
Do we just go in?
Poor Detective Marshall.
Yeah.
He's an interesting guy.
Yeah. The detectives in there look pretty busy. I think this is the
Just
same conversation
imagine.
we had.
Right now, a police drama in action.
I just want to go in, but there's no options. Maybe now I go here. Curry noise. Kirby. This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted.
That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes.
Well, if you're looking for the others, they're all in the conference room. Thanks. Wow, he actually talked to us. The chief prosecutor saying what she did and the decision about what to do about Mr. Edgeworth, not to mention her statement to the media in tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. I think festive is the word usually used for those.
Sir? We'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office.
Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor.
Really? You mean it's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything.
Yeah, you're right. We can't go in there. It's off limits. Now I see where Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm.
No. Go shoot better. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office.
The other chief, not the one we're talking to. It's confusing that they're both chief.
Right, chief of
Oh my
downstairs.
goodness. What an office.
Oh, shoot.
Right, you are at the police department chief's office.
This dude is over here playing Moonlight Sonata.
Whoa, where am I?
In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door.
Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it?
Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Bach. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me
Notes.
something. I never could remember where C was.
Hmm. Oh, it's you two. Chief Gang. Put that paper he was reading on his desk. So, Righto, have you been swimming lately? No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. I can appreciate that. I've had my hands full, too, with Mr. Marshall's misconduct, and Lana's provocative statement. Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about the forged evidence. 2 years have passed since that incident. My, how time flies.
He scares me in a sexy way. I don't get it. Like, he's scary, but also hot.
Amazing.
That's definitely hear me out, I think.
See that big picture on the wall over there? Or is there like a guy in gold armor over there? No, that's just a random piece of gold armor over there. Also, that
Yeah.
vase behind them is totally the one that's broken. That we have.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
That's a picture of Lana, Neil, and me. So this is Mr. Marshall's brother, Prosecutor Neil Marshall. We took it to commemorate our work together. Something's not right with this picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it, though. Photo at the awards ceremony of Gant, Lana, and Neil. Anyway, I'd like to reminisce all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go out together.
Poggers!
Oh,
Also, there's the night guy. Look at him. Like,
yep. Right there.
he's like got a little. What is that? A dagger? I don't know what that is.
I don't know why
Tiny
it
little
has
weapon.
like a... Yeah. But this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That case has long since been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. All the same, we'd still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Now hurry up and get out. I have a meeting to attend.
Okay, you got it. Looks like we aren't welcome.
It seems that case isn't over with yet, after all.
What do you mean?
Chief Gant denied a request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around there.
Seem like a clue?
There's got to be a way we can get inside the chief's office. I don't know. We haven't been over here in a while, so let's go check this place out.
Yeah.
No one's here today. Not even Miss Star.
Everyone's probably busy looking into what exactly happened. What exactly went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are.
But we proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15 p.m.
Yeah. I thought we were finally making some headway in the case.
But instead, it looks like we just ended up making Lana look even more guilty.
Hang in there, Lana.
I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. See if Edgeworth's in town.
Mr. Edgeworth isn't here.
Maybe he's being questioned by an inquiry committee. Took a real beating in court today.
Yeah. With Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago.
Guess we'll just have to come back later. Yeah, when she was a detective and falsify evidence to give it to Edgeworth, it's like, yep, this is what happened.
Yeah.
He's like, well, I mean, why would she lie? Go back here again. Hi. Go here again. Maybe Gumshoe will spawn into existence today.
Maybe.
Hey, pal.
Detective Gumshoe, aren't you supposed to be in a meeting?
I'm, just taking a breather. My feet hurt.
From sitting so long?
Actually, from serving everyone coffee.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the loop.
Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth?
Edgeworth? No. Why do you ask?
He's under fire from both the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battles between you two in court.
That sounds serious.
Is it because of what my sister said?
It's basically what it all boils down to. I falsified evidence 2 years ago. Now Mr. Edgeworth has the whole world after his blood.
Yikes.
Eva Gumshoe. Down. So I remember. I forget. I forgot what I was gonna say. Anyway, Edgeworth's crisis.
Immediately.
Yes, I forgot immediately as I started speaking. I'm like, what was I? Anyway, but why would Edgeworth be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Lana Skye is the guilty party here, isn't she?
Regardless of a prosecutor is responsible for the evidence they present in court. Not only that, but as you know, there have been a lot of rumors going around about Mr. Edgeworth. His amazing talent as a prosecutor kept him safe from those who don't like him. But now with this,
There are really so many people who hate him.
in our world, only those with talent rise up to the top. Mr. Edgeworth not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know for making enemies.
Hey, Dick, keep up the good work.
Yes, sir.
Let's go out for lunch again sometime, my treat.
Yes, sir.
You gotta take me back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick?
Yes, sir.
Seems you don't have any problems with enemies.
Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him.
Everybody loves Gumshoe.
I know I do. I do.
Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edgeworth just might crack.
The SL-9 is...
Actually, I took a look at the file earlier, while the coffee was brewing.
Seems genuinely concerned for Edgeworth. Well, did you find out anything?
The only evidence Stark left behind was during his final attack.
His final attack, you mean?
When he killed Prosecutor Marshall, who was trying to protect some girl.
Seems Detective Gumshoe never realized Emma was the girl.
That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all.
Well, what was it?
Oh, let's see. I think it had something to do with a murder weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay?
His powers of recollection never fail to impress.
Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. Not throw. Do not throw the knife.
Here's a
My
knife.
chuck is mine. Yeah. Here, catch, buddy. My chuck is memory. Yeah.
Dark's crimes.
Joe Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman.
Businessman? What made him take to serial killing?
One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car.
This car? So, it was an accident.
An accident, yes, but it transformed him into an animal.
An animal?
He killed a man that witnessed the incident. The accident. Then he killed...
I don't know why it's going so fast, but
Okay, alright. Oh my
killed
god.
a lot of people, but we don't get to know.
Yeah, because they won't let us stop and read.
A dogger came up to the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in.
Seems he was a pretty careless animal.
Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence.
So he turned himself in.
Yes, in the middle of his questioning, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too, but luckily Dark was arrested on the spot. It's a good thing the last witness wasn't killed.
That last witness, aka Emma. Also, we have this nice photograph. I can just look at it. Does that mean there's a hint in here somewhere besides the vase? Oh, here we can get a better look at that knife thing that the knight has.
Yeah.
So there's like a sword in front of that shield. Did the other one have that? Oh, this one doesn't have a sword.
Oh, got broken off. Someone was killed with it.
A body has been discovered!
Get a load of this. About this.
Hey, is that...
There's a tag attached with the label SL-9 incident on it. I believe this would be the broken murder weapon you were speaking of.
What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day of Detective Goodman was murdered, it suddenly disappeared from the locker. And was found in Mr. Edward's car muffler.
That's it. Now I remember what the incriminating piece of evidence was. When you showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Well, what was it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again.
The murder weapon. This knife, it was Joe Dark's, wasn't it?
That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it. To the store he bought it at. Plus, it had his fingerprints on it too.
But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right?
That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at that knife, you'll see it's broken.
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Yeah, well, anyway. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Where was it?
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it. Inside his own body. It was found deep inside the stab wound.
Did it match Dark's knife?
You bet. Down to the last fiber.
That's pretty conclusive.
Starting in the back, died from punctured heart and lung. A knife tip was in the wound. The broken tip was found in the victim's body. Belonged to murderer Joe Dark.
Well, there you have it in a nutshell. That's all I know.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant.
It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered.
The chief's out now, and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around, if that's okay.
Well, any detective's ID card can unlock the door.
What? Really?
We have one of those.
Yeah.
But if I let a civilian in there, I'd be charged with a breach of trust.
Breach of trust?
Simply put, I'd be canned.
Oh,
Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
How about this ID card? It's Detective Goodman's.
That won't work either. The data was deleted on the day he died.
Oh.
so in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office.
I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind.
Show him that we can change his mind.
The picture?
I mean, maybe.
I think it's gonna, yeah.
What about this?
About that jar. I think I've seen it before somewhere.
Somewhere?
Maybe it's one of those memories people have from previous lives.
This must be the most uninformative detective I've ever met.
Something about it makes me feel uneasy. It's like I'm in the chief's office, and he's yelling at me.
Chief Gant?
Where could I have seen that before?
You can't put two and two
I'll
together.
send this to you. Huh.
Wow.
Look at it closer. Young Marshall died between 7 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. Scalp stab wound piercing heart lung. Died from blood loss under 10 minutes. Weapon found in wound was missing tip. Don't.
Well,
Well. I don't know, maybe if I show him that.
I've been studying up on those files. There's nothing wrong with Mr. Edgeworth's presentation. To think people are accusing him of injustice. I, for one, ain't buying it, pal.
you're looking into the case for Mr. Edgeworth?
Yeah, it was a pretty big deal while I was going on, you know? After all, the serial killer was on the loose.
Lana was pretty clear in her confession. She forged evidence in order to prove Joe Dart guilty. I guess we gotta go elsewhere maybe and find more evidence. Maybe show her stuff. What do you think of this cool picture? Attorneys and prosecutors have no business showing evidence outside court. It's taboo, especially when the interests of both parties are involved. She really needs it.
Lana.
What do you have to say to this? She's not into it. What do you have to say about this? Yeah, I don't think she's the answer. Back here. Back here. Back here. No, it's just here now. I wonder if Edgeworth's back yet.
There he is. Looks like he's writing something.
What are you doing here?
He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor.
It's a love letter.
Tough day in court, huh?
I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation to me?
Cheer up, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm rooting for you.
It's Edgeworth for you. Always trying to hide his real feelings.
So, what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day.
Forged evidence.
There was no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all breaks down to, and nothing I can do can erase that fact.
But you didn't know, did you? I mean, that the evidence was falsified.
The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. If that bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's error is my error. My responsibility as the prosecutor in charge. That fact remains the same, no matter what excuse I might have.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why does it all come to this?
Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Tomorrow's trial. Are you up for the trial tomorrow?
First last year's trial, and now this one. It seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
But Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just talk, you can't just walk out on the trial.
Tomorrow's the last day. It's too late to change prosecutors. I'll bet that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this.
What do you mean?
The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
So they have as long as most lists? That is odd.
After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. Use the evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time.
Say, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture, something seems strange about it. But first, the day of the crime. Can you tell us again about what happened that day? The day Detective Goodman was murdered. You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right?
I've never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one.
Because you were awarded this?
Those receiving rewards can't exactly skip out on the ceremony. I finished up in the office around the office in the morning, then drove over to the police department.
You finished up at the office?
Yes, just odds and ends. Clerical stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back.
Take something back?
This.
Oh yeah, Chief Gant asked you to hold on to that, didn't he?
Yes, it was a piece of evidence in that case that was closed half a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office.
That's the story we heard yesterday. So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to.
That's right.
Anyway, I have this cool picture. This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office.
Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He had just started making a name for himself. Looks like this was taken when he received the King of Prosecutors trophy.
Yeah, with a little sword thing with the tip come off.
Yep. It was used once before. Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me.
Yes?
The trophy Mr. Marshall is holding. It's a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right. I remember now.
Remember what?
That was the official prosecutor's trophy. Looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design.
The story?
Sounds interesting. Do you mind telling it to us?
It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award is based on.
Tell us more about this contradiction.
This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd, and the second means shield. Have you heard the story?
Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though? For Emma's sake.
Very well. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day, he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield and armor. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon.
Wait a minute. Those claims contradict each other.
Very perceptive. But then again, you've heard this story before, right? Anyway, as you mentioned, the very descriptions of these items discredit them both. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus, the Chinese word for contradiction was born.
Oh, I see. So the chipped shield and broken knife symbolize.
Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with these merchant at a loss for words. But it's our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something ugly as this.
Wow, thanks, Mr. Edgeworth. I learned something new today.
That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield?
You'll have to ask Chief Gant. 2 years ago, he had the halberd part of the reward abolished.
Chief Gant. Years ago, the halberd was removed at Gant's behest, giving it its current form. Interesting. I don't know if there's anything else I can really show him, so... He did drop a paper over here. Going to what he was writing before.
Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look.
Are you crazy? Edgeworth's sitting right there.
Just distract him. I'll check it out.
Hey, Edgeworth. Is that Detective Gumshoe at the window there? Oh no, he's falling to the ground.
Hold on. First, let me see what this girl is doing crawling around my feet.
He didn't even look.
What? Letter of...
If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says, Letter of Resignation.
Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean...
I'm tired, right? I feel as if something inside of me has died.
But, Mr. Edgeworth, none of this is your fault.
I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path that I've walked hasn't been just one. a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. And no one else should forgive me either.
Uh-oh. I think he's serious.
Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something.
This letter of resignation, I wonder if I can use it for anything. Show it to Gumshoe, and he's like, oh, I'll do whatever you need to do, man.
Gumshoe's gonna write or die. The best
Somebody
boy.
jumps us right here.
Oh my god.
Excuse me, says question marks. Oh, it's her again. Oh, it's her.
Would either of you care for a £1/4 of roast beef?
Miss Star, I guess she's out of lunches.
You certainly are the curious sort, aren't you? Kind of like the first person who sucked a cow's nipple to discover milk. Still, I never thought you'd go digging up that case from 2 years ago.
Everyone in this trial was involved in the SL-9 incident. Not only that, but the murder occurred on the very day the evidence from that case was due for transfer. This can't all be attributed to mere coincidence.
Honestly, the most surprising thing about that scenario is not the fact that they discovered that cows can produce milk, but that they drank it and were like, wow, I get really sick from this, so we have to process this so that we do not become sick, because it's absolutely filled with stuff that'll get us sick.
Well, yeah. I mean, they know that the humans do the milk, because that's a thing. So it makes sense that cows would have milk too. So it's not that insane to think that they would get milk out of it. But you're right. It's the whole they gotta process it and stuff.
Yeah, it's because if you drink something, you get sick off of it. You don't think you have to purify it or whatever to make it consumable. You just give up on the thing altogether. But
Yes.
nope.
Well, that's if you're just a single person. But if you have millions of people over thousands of years, eventually somebody's gonna just try something. Then it spreads and everybody knows it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
science is wonderful. Anyways, aren't you forgetting something? That little scene I happened to witness.
The instant Lana stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife.
No matter how much of the past you dig up, it won't change what I saw. Roast beef is meant to be savored when eaten.
Star's hatred toward Lana. It all dates back to 2 years ago. Dark investigation.
Joe Dark. That's a name I'll not soon forget. We trailed him for half a year. Oh, the pressure. Still, I don't think I was ever more alive than I was then. Those days were steamier than a bowl of hot gravy. Poor old Jake Marshall, though, must have been going through hell.
You mean because of his brother's death?
They were close, those two. After Neil died, something took over Jake. He became obsessed. Seeing Jake like that made her all the more desperate.
Her?
Lana Sky. My sister? The best of the best were put on the SL-9 case. Of course, they weren't led by the legendary duo. Lana, Chief Kent.
After case closed.
That legendary pair was the reason we were able to keep up with our investigation. That's why we were so shocked over how it turned out.
You mean the forging of the evidence?
Don't get me wrong, Joe Dark got what he deserved. Still, it was obvious the evidence produced in court was being manipulated. Items our team never found would suddenly appear, while other items were kept secret. But you don't have proof anything illegal was done. I'm proof enough of what happened. After that case, all of us save Goodman were relieved of our duties. Most without ever so much as an explanation. Then Lana Sky transferred to the prosecutor's office and became chief prosecutor. Lana always wanted to be a prosecutor. Nothing quite as simple as it appears. Huh? Lana Sky was merely being used as a pawn. That's my take on the matter.
She was being used? Legendary duo.
Damon Gant and Lana Sky. Gant led the investigation, with Lana second in command. They were the best. They solved all kind of cases together, didn't they? Damon Gant's magnetism in the particular was almost unreal.
His magnetism?
By that I mean his ability to attract evidence. He produced the most incredible evidence in the cases he handled.
Incredible evidence, you mean?
Oh yes. Rumors about him even back then. No one dared to confront him though.
I take it she's talking about forged evidence.
Back then, everyone looked up to Lana. All the detectives wanted to be like her. Really? Oh yes, myself included. I was a fool, really. She hated anything crooked and always watched out for other detectives. That's why she was so concerned for Jake. Mr. Marshall. When Jake's brother was murdered, she felt as if she had lost her own brother. If it wasn't for her, I don't think Jake would ever have recovered from his shock. That's what makes it all the more infuriating. Miss Starr. That's why I'll never be able to forgive her. Why did she have to turn so cold after that?
Being used. Lana transferred to the prosecutor's office 2 years ago, didn't she?
Yes, thanks to Chief Gant's powerful influence. Chief. That's right. Having solved the SL-9 case, his position as chief was secured. There was only one thing left for him to control. And then, no one could stand in his way. Prosecutor's office.
What? You mean that's why Lana was transferred?
If he could control the chief prosecutor, he could control the prosecutor's office. That must have been his goal all along. But how could he control Lana? I don't know, but one thing's for sure. Ever since that case ended, she's never been the same. It's only logical to conclude there must have been a reason for her change.
That's a finally getting close to the bottom of this ugly mess. Thank you, Miss Star.
You listen to me, Bucky. It takes more than just ingredients to create fine cuisine. I hope you turn out to be a better chef than I have been.
Well, I don't think there's anything we need to ask her anymore, so let's go to Gumshoe wherever you need.
Sheep, come, sheep, come, sheep.
Gumshoe, you're still here, right?
Oh, you're back.
You're still here?
They're gonna make 150 copies of these files. Brewing coffee, copying files. I'm turning into a regular DJ.
You're a DJ as well?
If I'm not mistaken, I think he means desk jockey.
Oh, that DJ.
I'm gonna admire your persistency. My answer's still no. I'm not letting you into the chief's office. Period. It'd be my neck on the line.
That office is the last crime scene in the SL-9 incident. I have to take a look in there.
Gotta be something we can do to make the detective change his mind.
Yeah. Behold! Edgeworth. Can I look at it closer? I can't.
Due to recent events, I hereby announce my resignation as public prosecutor.
Really wrote a resignation letter.
Well, even when resigning, Mr. Edward is so cool and concise. So, it wasn't his fault.
Someone has to be held responsible. That's how it is in the grown-up world.
Yeah, that responsibility means nothing if he just quits.
Well, not everyone sees it that way.
To truly take responsibility, you should have to work the rest of your life for no pay.
That's one tough grown-up world there. How about now? Now you're go.
What's this crumpled up piece of paper? No way. Mr. Edgeworth can't be serious.
Is he ever not serious?
I can't believe they just pushed him this far.
Mr. Edgeworth really feels responsible.
When I first met him, I thought he was as cold as ice too. But I know different now. He trusted us detectives to provide him with sound evidence. But we betrayed him.
Detective.
That's it. I've made up my mind.
But
Here, take my ID card.
Can't do that if someone found out.
they wouldn't let you off the hook with the lost item report.
Look at me. It's no secret I'm already out of the loop. After all, I'm friends with Mr. Edgeworth. Depending on how this case turns out, I may already be as good as terminated.
What?
So, at least let me do this, for Mr. Edgeworth's sake.
Alright, Detective, thank you. Gumshoe's ID, a police department ID card, allows access to areas of the police department open to detectives. Also, I can go look at it. Like, it's how blurry this picture is just right there.
It's so huge. Detective Gumshoe isn't very photogenic, is he?
Whatever you do, just don't say that to his face.
Excuse me? I'm not photogenic. What the fuck are you talking about? Look, his eyes are half shut.
Yeah, his mouth is half open.
Hey, each of his shirt buttons is off a notch.
And he's got the narrow end of his tie in front. I think this goes beyond being a photogenic issue.
He's perfect the way he is. Leave him the fuck alone.
February 24th, Police Department, Chief's Office. Broke in again.
Here goes Mr. Wright. We're in. If anyone finds us now,
Gumshoe's a goner.
If that happens, I'm counting on you to bail me out.
sorry, I thought you were a ghost.
I didn't even know you could slap a ghost.
Ah, Detective Gumshoe. What are you doing sneaking up on us like that?
I wasn't sneaking. I was just worried something might go wrong. So I came too.
You're here, then what's the point in giving us your ID card? Gumshoe's ID crushed and rendered unusual in Bargain. Why do we destroy his ID?
Oh my god. Vandalism.
Hey, don't do that to my card.
Phoenix, you asshole.
I hardly ever get the chance to come in here. So, I figured I'd have a look around myself. Besides, we're all in this together now.
You really do want to get You really do want to get fired, don't you? No.
Not if we're lucky. Now come on. Let's see what we can find out.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Let's talk about the office. That desk on the other side of the room, was that your sister's?
Yes. That's where I was waiting for Lana. On that day 2 years ago.
Is anyone using it now?
No, sir. This is entirely Chief Gant's office now. He practices a strict policy of preserving the crime scene.
It's a strange reason to leave it there.
He leaves it as a warning to everyone else. He wants us to always be alert. He told us himself at the New Year's party. Of course, he was pretty intoxicated at the time.
I see.
So, ever since Lana left, no one ever touches that desk?
No one except Chief Gant, and that cleaning lady who's in here each morning.
Still, 2 years have passed since that incident. There can't possibly be any clues revealed. Chief Gant.
Can I ask you something?
Sure.
You only came here to look around, right? It's one of the SL-9 crime scenes. I mean, that's your only reason for coming here, isn't it?
Why do you ask?
You don't think... Nah. You wouldn't be... No. No, there's no way. Never mind, don't worry about it.
Okay, now then, let's look around a bit more.
Hey, hold on. Not so fast, buddy.
Huh? What is it?
When someone tells you don't worry about it, it's supposed to start worrying. It's supposed to start bothering you, pal.
Sorry.
You don't just let it go at that.
Sorry, this guy's starting to get on my nerves. Okay, so what's bothering you?
You two don't think Chief Garrett might be a suspect, do you?
What? He's right, Mr. Wright. What do we think of him? He's sus.
Yeah, so it's finally come to this. What do I think of him? Perhaps it's best I don't divulge my feelings yet.
And you go ignoring me again.
Sorry. Let's examine everything.
Look at that giant window. Makes you want to crash through and jump outside.
This is the 15th floor.
I know. I was just saying.
Saying what?
Ever since making detective, I've always dreamed about doing something like that.
Note to self, Detective Gumshoe has a lot of dreams.
So long as he doesn't go crashing through that window when he gets fired.
Say that?
These shelves are mostly empty. Lana must have cleaned them out when she transferred over to the prosecutor's office. There's a small picture frame on the left shelf.
Hey. This is when Lana and I went to that theme park.
This was Lana's desk. It sure is tidy.
Lana's always been a meticulous cleaner.
There's not even any dust on it. It looks like someone's still keeping it clean. Does Lana ever come back here?
No. Chief Garrett mostly keeps it clean in memory of our partnership. They were the stuff of legends are made of.
Does he keep it in memory of her or in memory of the crime? Just we'll look at the picture again just in case.
This was taken on the day 2 years ago.
The day Joe Dark ran out of the questioning room and tried to kill Emma.
After receiving his reward trophy, Mr. Marshall took a picture here. Then went along with Chief Gant to question Dark. I bet he never knew he'd be dead just a few hours later.
Gee, you think?
No one expects that.
The Chief's organ sure is a sight to behold. Occasionally when I hear him playing from the Criminal Affairs Department.
It's on the 2nd floor, and this is the 15th floor of an entirely different building.
When a detective screws up, the Chief calls them to his office. And makes him listen to the organ for hours.
What's so bad about that? Music soothes the soul.
After that, the detective can't hear anything for days except the ringing in their ears.
So it's an instrument of punishment, literally.
But aren't the Chief's ears affected?
He never listens to anyone anyway.
That's beside the point.
Wear earplugs.
Yeah. No clues here. Really? Just no clues here? Because I clicked on the wrong part of the
missed
desk.
Yeah. Oh, the size of Chief Gant's desk.
Speaking of that, when we were here earlier... Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. He put that paper he was reading in his desk. I wonder what he was reading.
This looks like a list of evidence.
A list of evidence.
In most cases, the list runs twice as long as this, though.
Hey, look at the case name.
Huh? SL-9 incident. Wonder what this is doing here.
Hold on, detective. What did you just say?
I said, I wonder what...
No, about evidence lists. Normally they're twice as long.
That's right. I guess there wasn't a lot of evidence.
A half-size list of evidence.
The list of evidence. It seems too short. Most lists run twice as long.
What would the other half of the list be doing here?
I knew it. The chief must be hiding something about that case.
It would appear so. The list of evidence in the SL-9 was ripped in half, so this part is all I've got. Quick, hack the safe. This is a safe, isn't it?
Safe. That word is ripe with intrigue.
Okay, if you say so.
Looks like a code needs to be entered to it in this panel to open it.
7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is. Do we?
5169.
5169?
5 looks like an S. L is an 1.
Oh, I see. Apparently it's 7
Yeah.
digits. Wow, what?
Oh. Whoa. I did not notice this.
Wonder what this is. It looks like someone drew some kind of sketch in it.
What is this? Did she find something?
Can't make it out. I'd better keep quiet about it for now. Oh, no, it's
Huh?
nothing.
Oh, my bad. Why are your eyes moving around like that, Mr. Wright?
I'd better not forget about this picture. Remember it's there, but don't bring it up yet.
Right.
Look at that. Won't help. 7-digit number. I think I just might know what it is. Input number.
Do you know what it is?
I have a hunch.
Oh, I know. You want to try my birthday? It's...
I have a better idea. Here goes nothing. It's 7 numbers, and what numbers have we seen that are also 7 digits? You still there?
The 7.
See that? Again?
77777.
Yeah, all the codes are all that number. And we never knew who the 77777 was.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Uh-huh.
Bingo.
What number did you enter?
Whose birthday was it, pal?
777777, the final ID card number on that record.
What?
The number of the mysterious executive officer who entered the room that day.
Give me... 7. That ID number?
I think you're 1-7 shy this time. This can only mean one thing. That's Chief Gant's ID number.
Say, anyone care to look inside?
Yeah. But before I look in there, I want to look at this. This is the real deal, isn't it? This armor and these weapons.
Sure is, pal. Chief doesn't care for limitations. For imitations.
First the pipe organ, now this armor. Do you know how many taxpayer dollars must have gone into this room?
What? You mean we're paying for this? That's it. I'm not paying 1 cent of my taxes.
You don't have any taxes to pay.
Right.
Be careful about what you say. Who knows? Chief may be hiding in this armor as we speak.
I don't think you'd fit in there.
even if he did, he'd never be able to get back out.
Put it out. You guys don't know how scary that guy could be.
Let's look out this window too.
You can see pretty far from here, 15 stories up. If you were to drop that suit of armor... something.
At first, the chief wanted to use stained glass for this window.
Really? Why didn't he?
He said he changed his mind because he wouldn't be able to see the view.
Oh.
Stained glass or not, it's a huge window. Okay, now let's look in there.
Is there any money in there? How much does he have stashed away?
Look, it's a
shard from a broken cup.
Somehow looks familiar. Where have I seen this before?
It's the base. There's something else in here too.
What's this? It looks like a piece of leather cloth. Quick. Do the fingerprint stuff on it.
Yeah. This is a handprint, isn't it?
Hey, I saw someone wearing a shirt like that once. You think the chief made up this design?
I don't think so.
Oh, well, it was just a thought.
Is that it? This is all that was in the safe?
Apparently so. It's empty now. You've really just broke into the police chief's office and started stealing stuff from his safe.
Yeah.
Piece of cloth with a handprint on it, and a broken shard from a cup.
They look like pieces of evidence.
Yeah, but unless you can prove they have something to do with this case, I'm afraid I can't just let you take them. After all, it's my neck on the line here.
Great. Now I have to prove their relevancy to get them. How are these two items related to the SL-9 incident?
Pause real quick.
Pause real quick.
Come on. There's gotta be something we can show to the detective.
Yeah, what can we show him? How do I... Where is he? Backspace as well. See, would this work? Because it's linking to 777.
That's the ID card record, isn't it?
Yes, there's only one number left to investigate, at 4:20 p.m. The victim, Detective Goodman, must have entered the evidence room along with someone else. Someone with an executive officer number.
Lots of sevens.
That's 17 too many. There's an executive...
A little bit of sevens.
A little bit of something. An executive officer. I just may have a hunch. Okay, I don't think that's what I need to show him. Show him
Sorry.
this. The gumshoe. Could you have another look at this jar?
I remember when the three of us put that back together. Ah, those were the days.
It's kind of early to be nostalgic.
Wasn't this jar a piece of evidence from that case?
That's right. One of the shards had an SL-9 incident sticker on it.
Doesn't this ring any bells? You know, that fragment we just found?
You mean this one that was in the safe?
Yes, that one. That was in the safe.
Now that you mention it, it's ringing a lot of bells. Let's see if it fits.
Assemble the fragments. Here, let me see that shard. I'll take a crack at this.
Go ahead, pal. Show us what a rookie can do.
Mr. Wright, here's some clue.
If I can piece this together again, it'll prove Chief Gant was knowingly hiding evidence. Here goes. No, wrong. Went the rotate more. There we go. Now goodbye. Yay. There, it fits like a charm. That, of course, means Chief Gant willingly and knowingly hid a piece of this jar in his safe. In other words, he concealed a piece of evidence from the SL-9 incident.
Hey guys, get a load of this.
What is it?
This piece you just attached. It's different from the others.
There's a reddish line on it.
Reddish line. That's blood.
I don't get it. Why would Chief Gant hide this in the safe?
Evidence from the SL-9 incident. Final fragment found in Chief Gant's safe. Blood traces. What does it mean?
The numbers we said.
What do
What
they
do
mean?
you
Also, why is
mean?
this side different than the others?
I don't know.
See if we can get any knowledge about this.
Hey, look here. It's hard to make out, but there's a dark red seam here.
Looks like blood.
This piece the chief has is different, though. The blood stains on the other pieces are just spots. But this one's a line.
That is odd. What could it mean?
Who knows?
Also, I'm gonna use this gumshoe. I'd like you to have a look at this.
Hey, I know what that is. So, you want to take some fingerprints?
That's a great idea, Detective.
Alright, go to town. Sheesh.
What are you doing? Why are you sticking out your hand like that?
Go ahead, take my fingerprints.
It's not your fingerprints we want to take.
Oh?
Come on, this isn't the time for jokes. I'm talking about that cloth we found in the safe.
Oh. I knew that. The one with the handprint on it, right? Sheesh. Where's your sense of humor?
Okay, Mr. Wright. Let's check for fingerprints. Sprinkle the powder on the cloth. And once they've been absorbed into the prints, throw the rest away.
What are you, my mom? I don't have to be told a million times. Alright, let's get this over. Go to this one. Try different fingers if one's like not good quality enough. So first do this, then go. No, wrong button. This. There we go. I gave it my best shot.
That kind of result won't be any good for matching prints, will it?
But it doesn't look like we get a clear result from this print.
Okay, let's try a different finger then.
Let's try this one. The middle one is strongest of them.
Middle. Gantz.
You just haven't memorized what's...
I do.
Really?
Yeah, the middle part is more horizontal. No, it isn't.
It was.
Oopsie. And then I didn't know. Emma's. What?
No, how can this be? What are Emma's fingerprints doing here?
Hey, you found a match? Whose fingerprints were they?
It seems the prints are too old. They aren't clear enough to get a match.
Oh, that's too bad. I thought they'd be Dark's prints.
Hey, you, over here. What's going on here? What are that kid's prints doing inside the chief's safe?
Don't ask me. Let's just keep this information from Emma for now.
Here, maybe you should hold on to this.
Piece of cloth found in Chief Gant's safe. Evidence for something, but what? Bears Emma Sky's prints.
Well, was that any help?
Before we answer him, I want to look at that new evidence closer, just in case there's something on the back, because we've learned that there are sometimes important things on the back. Don't see anything, though. Of course. Thanks to your ID card, we were able to get some hard evidence. Well, that's not very kind, is it? In other words, if it wasn't for his ID card, he would have been useless. Isn't that right, you in the coat?
Chief Gant.
We didn't think you'd be back so soon. Fortunately, I'm a man who believes in signs. As I was walking to my meeting, I happened to look out a window and saw a stray dog running right into a pool. Just then I thought of a certain detective.
What do you mean? Me, sir?
Now then, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you all to leave.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Oh, you in the coat.
Me, sir?
Drop off your ID on the way out. You won't be needing it anymore.
But, sir...
I thought we crumpled that thing up.
Yeah.
Now get out.
Yes, sir.
We'll be on our way too then. Wait, you, the one with the spiky hair. Don't go yet.
Me, sir?
I'd like a word with you.
But, sir, I'm not a licensed scientific investigator yet.
You with the spiky hair, you're free to go.
Mr. Wright.
Then we left it to your fate.
Wow. Yeah, we really did just leave her.
Look, pal. If I told you once, I've told you 1,000 times. The chief's office is off limits. But no, you just had to go sneaking around in there like that, didn't you?
Thought you said you didn't care anymore if you were fired.
Yeah, but if I knew it'd be like this, I never would have said it.
Now that I've seen the evidence Chief Gant was hiding in his office, I think I'm finally starting to get the picture. But why has she kept eerily silent about it all this time?
Anyway, you listening to me? I'm gonna try to smooth things over with the chief again. Later, pal.
After that, I heard from Emma. She said the police wanted to ask her some questions, so she'll be busy for the rest of the day. February 24th, Detention Center. Visitors room. I see, so the chief asked Emma to come in for questioning. It's no use thinking about it. Tomorrow's the final day in court. I'm committed to doing everything I can to defend you, which is why I'm here. But I've already told you all I can. What you've told me over these past couple of days is absolutely nothing. Not a single useful thing. Really, I believe I did mention something quite important. Something I told you right at the beginning. I said that I was the one who stabbed Detective Goodman. You know, I think I finally figured it out. I know who it is that's lurking behind your words. Yeah, did a good job mentoring. I'm rather jealous. It seems Edgeworth was right. Edgeworth? Once you're convinced you know something, no one can persuade you otherwise. Thick-headed is the term he used, I believe. Now's my chance to get her to tell me the rest of the story. Keeping quiet. I have to admit, I was more than a little perplexed at first. You insisted you didn't, yet there was no incriminating evidence. That's when it hit me. It's not that you're unwilling to tell the truth. It's that you're incapable of doing so because of a certain individual. What an intriguing notion. A certain individual, you say? So you think I'm protecting this person? Protecting? No, I think afraid of is more like it. If I'm not mistaken, the person in question may have persuaded you to silence. For argument's sake, Mr. Wright, who, may I ask, is this person you're speaking of? The one I was supposedly so frightened of. What is this person's name? I wonder if it's the person his spa started right on.
Maybe.
Well, Miss Sky... Mr. Wright, you are addressing the Chief Prosecutor. Do not forget your place. I take it she's still not ready to spill the beans. My apologies. Could you please tell me a bit more about what you think you know? Damon Gant. You were partners until 2 years ago. I respected him as a detective. Assuming he is respectable, then tell me something. Why would he try to hide his crimes? His crimes? Both you and Edgeworth will be brought before a board of inquiry for what you did. Specifically, hiding and forging evidence. Of course, these are serious offenses. Why is it, though, that Chief Gant's name is never mentioned? Chief Gant? Edgeworth didn't know the truth behind the forgery. The only party you could have possibly tampered with the evidence was... me. I had access because I was second in command of that investigation. Yes, you, but also one other, Damon Gant. If you intend to accuse Chief Gant, you'll need more than just words. Show me proof that Chief Gant falsified evidence in that case. Maybe the evidence list? Or one of these?
Well, I guess that could work too.
Which one should I do?
I'm gonna say the evidence list, but the pot and the cloth are also good options.
I just found this in the safe in the chief's office. No, whichever three you pick, I think is the right answer.
Yeah.
This jar piece and this piece of cloth. Do you know what these are? They're pieces of evidence from the SL-9 incident. The person concealing evidence was none other than Chief Gant himself. Now tell me, why were you taking all the blame for him? Touché, Mr. Wright. It's as you surmised. I cannot disobey the Chief's orders, even if it means being found guilty for murder. Why not? Come now, Mr. Wright. You can't possibly expect me to be able to tell you that. 3 days ago, I had no choice but to cooperate in the murder of Detective Goodman. Or perhaps I should say, follow orders. Yes, that's more accurate than cooperate. Orders. Although I can't tell you the details, I can say that I was given an order that day. Needed to dispose of Bruce Goodman's body. You'll find it inside the trunk of Miles Edgeworth's car. Just as I suspected. Despite what everyone believes, you are not the one who murdered Detective Goodman. Correct.
And she couldn't have said it to begin with.
I was trying to take the body out of Edgeworth's car. The trunk's lock was broken, and I discovered that murder weapon while inspecting the body. The murder weapon? You mean Edgeworth's knife? No. When I found the body, this was the knife stuck in it. knife from the SL-9 incident, serial killer Joe Dark's knife. I couldn't just leave that knife in him, so I took it out and stabbed him with another knife. That would be Edgeworth's knife. That's right. Even though he was already dead, my hands were shaking at the thought of stabbing him. That's why I ended up cutting my hand. And that is the reason for the bandage on your right hand? Yes, it seems that I got blood on the victim's shoes as well. And then... she saw me just as I plunged the knife in. Miss Starr, huh? Why did you need to hide Dark's knife so badly? Dark's knife. It took a lot of work to finally close the Dark case 2 years ago. It was over with. I didn't even want it to be opened again. My intent was to prevent that by whatever means possible. So, you hid Dark's knife. The weapon used to stab the detective was evidence in the Joe Dark case. If word got out, which it would, the reporters would have a field day with that. So you wrapped the knife in your scarf and hid it in Edgeworth's exhaust pipe. Right, then I called my sister to tell her what happened and to ask her to hide the knife that was inside my muffler. You asked Emma? I didn't want anyone on the force to know about this. That would explain why Emma is so confident about Lana's innocence. Speaking of phone calls, I had a bad feeling about one of them that day. A bad feeling? The truth is, after I received those orders from Chief Gant, the first thing I did was make a phone call. A phone call to Patrolman Jake Marshall. Marshall, why on earth would you call him? The lead investigator for the SL-9 incident had been murdered. I wanted that fact to be kept hidden, and I needed help. He was the only other person I could trust. Or at least I thought I could trust him at the time. However, it seems that after I spoke to him, he went off on an escapade of his own. Oh, you mean... not wanting the case to die, he decided to take things into his own hands. He disguised himself as Detective Goodman and tried to steal the evidence. He had already stolen the ID card, but it seems he still hadn't made up his mind to break into the evidence room. After my phone call, any remaining doubts he had must have disappeared. So your phone call caused the incident in the evidence room. I'm afraid that's all I can tell you. Also, isn't there a chair there? So she's just like sitting backwards.
Yeah.
It's like an animation that's meant for standing, but she's like, there's a chair there, so she's like standing backwards like this.
Yeah.
But Lana, you've earned my respect, Mr. Wright, both as a defense attorney and an investigator. Now please, don't pursue this any further in court tomorrow's trial. There's only one way to drive off Lana's demons. I've got to get to the bottom of everything. Detective Goodman's real murderer. And what went down in the chief's office 2 years ago. To be continued. Longer episode today, but I didn't know it would take this long to get to the to be continued. But
Yeah.
now the investigation's all good, so now we just got trials, and we usually get through, even if it's a two-parter trial, we can do that in 2 episodes, so. Then we'll be finished with the first Phoenix Wright game.
I'm so tired.
I'm sorry. Okay, everyone. If you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.